Greetings everyone and welcome to our channel. Today we are going to talk about the Acumatica Report Designer, how we can create and modify a report and get the data that we need. Here is our Report Designer where we create our reports. To install the Report Designer, first of all, we need to install the Acumatica ERP and of course check Install Report Designer checkbox. In the bottom side of the Report Designer, we have Design and Preview parts. In the Design pane is the layout where we put all the necessary details that our report should include. With the Preview pane, we can see the results, what we have done in the Design pane. But if your report requires parameters that you should put for running your report, it will ignore the parameters when you click on Preview button, and the report will display your report with random data. In the top right part, there are the tools that we are going to use for designing, and under that there are the properties of the tools. When we need to display some data from Acumatica, first of all, we need to add the table that includes that data into Acumatica Report Designer. But if we need to add just some data or type a text or some picture to add, we can use those tools without adding the tables. For example, we want to type report, and we can use the properties for that. For example, the style part, and we want to have the size, for example, 30 pixels. We'll get it bigger. And also the text line to center. That's it. But if we want to have some data from Acumatica, we are going to build schema and adding the tables from here. Here we should add our web URL and the credentials. Here we have already added our credentials and the URL. And of course, it's necessary to take into account our tenant. If you have a tenant, you should use @ and the tenant name. Now we're gonna load schema to have all the tables here and find whatever we need. For example, we need as order. We'll drag it to our side and as order shipment. We're gonna apply it and go to relationships part. If we want to have some data from both of them or join them, we can do it in the relationships part. We're gonna add the tables and decide the join type. It should be inner in our case. And here in the bottom side, we should add the fields with which they are going to be joined. We need order type and here as well. Gonna apply. So now we can use them. Here we can use, for example, text box to show what we are going to show them. For example, order type. We can get it smaller and add another text box next to that and show order type. We are gonna its value part, delete this name, and of course find the type here. Here it is. And to know that everything is correct here, we're gonna validate it. Everything is okay. And of course we can preview it. That's it. Here is the random data that it added. In the report schema, build schema, we have another part of parameters that the user should give before running the report. You can add it from here. Let's imagine that we need to add the order type. Is the name for the parameter. It's the type, and the prompt is what the user is gonna see. We can use the same name. And of course, if we need the same schema, we should use input mask and give the field name that it should bring the schema from, and the view name if we are going to take the value from there. Also, we can set required to let the users fill it, and allow null or not allow null. The next part is the filters that we can filter our data to not have all of them, sort and group here. And it's for the fields that we used. For example, we've used the order type on it. We're gonna close it now. Also, if you don't want to create your report, your own report, you want only to modify your own report or the report from Acumatica, you can open it from your server. Open from server. Okay, yes. That's it. We're going to fill. We've filled it and load reports list. And we have all of them in our site. We can choose whatever we want now, but you can find what you need and open it. And now, and we have the structure of the report. Okay, as now we are going to describe our report sections. We're gonna clear all of them and discuss the sections. In the middle is the detail section. That is the central part of the report that contains the main data. If your report shows some list, you should put it in the detail section, and unlike other sections, it cannot be deleted. The next parts are the page header section and the page footer section, which are located at the top and at the bottom of each page of the report. For example, you can use the page header to exhibit the column headers for each page, while the page footer can be used to display, for example, current page number. We already have other parts, report header and report footer. We're gonna add them and describe. So the report header and the report footer sections are printed only once for each report. The report header part is an ideal place to display important details such as the report name, company logo, and, for example, the date range. On the other hand, the report footer section serves as a good place to highlight totals or conclusions. Also, an important fact about them that the report header is placed right after the page header, is located after the report footer section, not before as it is shown here. So to see this with an example, let's add simple text boxes in each section. And now in the text boxes, we are going to write the names of the sections just to see the sequence. And after that, after adding this text box, so we'll copy it for having them on all the sections. And we'll just change their names to differentiate them in the result section. So we have filled all the sections with the text boxes, and we'll see what sequence we have here. We'll see that the page header section is going to be on the topmost part. And what about the page footer section? It will be at the bottom side, not before the report footer section. Because the name is hinting us that it should not be before. So we are seeing that page header section is at the topmost part, and the page footer section is at the bottom part. And besides those sections, we have also group sections. It's called group header section and group footer section. They are shown at the beginning and at the end of each group. For example, if you are grouping the sales orders by customer, the group header section can be used for detailed information about the customer. For calculating the subtotals for each customer, we should use the group footer section for that. And that's it for our grouping. And of course, we can add some other group parts here. Also, our sections can be added, duplicated, hidden, and deleted. Now, we are going to select our report and duplicate this part, and we'll see that the page header section is already duplicated. And of course, in any cases, we can check our results to see the changes, what we have done in our report. If we don't want to see any part, we just make the visible property to false or make visible expression if we don't want to delete them. Now we'll see that our header part isn't going to be shown here. Also, if we want to see it in some cases, we will add expression. So that's it for now. If you find this information useful and helpful, please subscribe to our channel and write your questions right below in the comments. Thank you for watching.